You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bobby Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel.
Jesse Blackburn, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Devin Johnson, senior, running back, linebacker.
Ethan Miller, senior, wide receiver, D end.
Noah Jacobs, senior, right guard, defensive tackle.
Drayton Hughes, senior, offensive defensive line.
Tyler Davis, junior, corner, quarterback, wide receiver.
Trey Sanchez, junior, running back, linebacker.
Landon Wyatt, junior, wide receiver, defensive back.
Patrick Driggs, junior, wide receiver, D-line.
Ryan Babcock, junior, wide receiver, cornerback.
Rod Rodriguez, junior, fullback, linebacker.
Eli Skemper, junior, O-line, D-line, number 22 on the field, number 1 in Girls Heart.
Brett Shelton, junior, wide receiver, D end.
Carson Lytle, junior, offensive defensive line. I can eat a whole plate of this.
Taylor Reimer, junior, O-line and D-line. Jordan Taylor, junior, offensive line, defensive line. Preston Beckman, junior, O-line and D-line. Leighton Johnson, junior, center, linebacker.
Jackson Glendenning, junior, offensive and defensive lineman. Vamos Pantoras.
Dayton Buchanan, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can't catch.
Caden Sisson, sophomore, cornerback, wide receiver.
Seth Keaton, sophomore, linebacker.
Caden Hudson, sophomore, fullback, center, linebacker.
Cole Keaton, linebacker, running back.
Alex Van Allen, sophomore, wide receiver, corner.
Hunter Sisson, sophomore, safety and running back.
Jaden Bull, sophomore, offensive line, defensive line.
Caden Seams, sophomore, O-line, D-line.
Kyron Hughes, sophomore, offensive and defensive line.
Carter Kendall, sophomore, wide receiver, quarterback.
Cleveland Coleman, freshman, wide receiver.
William Jessup, freshman, wide receiver and safety.
Devin Driggs, freshman, linebacker and wide receiver.
Cade Schwinn, freshman, receiver, quarterback.
Chad Roth, freshman, quarterback.
Colin Springer, freshman, quarterback and safety.
Blake Parrish, freshman, quarterback, linebacker.
Tanner Riddick, freshman, running back.
Alec Miller, freshman, wide receiver. Garrett Johnson, freshman, tackle, defensive end.
Braxton Shields, freshman, O-line.
Dolan McGrath, freshman, left guard.
Cole Shelton, linebacker, center.
Wes Christie, freshman, right guard.
Cash Rod, freshman, left tackle.
DJ Hall, freshman, wide receiver.
At Phillips County Health Systems, patient-centered excellence is more than a goal. It's a mission, and that's why we continue to be one of the top critical access hospitals in the country. We care for members of our community through all stages of life. providing quality health care, innovative rehabilitation therapies, and convenient access to specialists. It's the kind of care our patients should expect, the kind of care you deserve, the kind of care provided at Phillips County Health Systems.
At Rogers & Associates Insurance, we serve the Midwest. We offer home, auto, commercial, and farm insurance policies and provide solid options for life and health insurance. For those unexpected life events like hail, wind, deer crashes, fender benders, and the little things in between, we can help you ensure what matters most in your life. Let us help you design a plan that meets your needs and budget. Visit us online or call us at 1-800-569-0118 to learn more.
The American dream has changed over the years, but Farmers National Bank has not. This is Jean Ann Wagner. Farmers National Bank has been backing the American dream for over 100 years. Tell us what you'd like to accomplish, and we'll work with you to achieve it. As we celebrate 100 years, it's never been about us. It's always been about our customers and their successes. That's the American dream. We're Farmers National Bank in Phillipsburg, Agra, Logan, Kensington, Stockton, and Atwood, member FDIC.
Bovey Furniture in Phillipsburg has so many lazy boys, they're running out of room to show their other great lines of furniture. Olive Bovey is featuring lazy boys at prices that are just too good to pass up. Lazy Boy rocker recliners, lazy boy sofas, lazy boy reclining sofas. Don't miss this opportunity. Help move the lazy boys so there's more room to show the other great furniture. Olive Bovey Furniture, West Highway 36 in Phillipsburg.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on this Friday night. It is a warm one here in the heart of America, but Friday Night Lights are on. They're ready to go, and high school football is about to get started as the Smith Center Redmond, the number 2 ranked Class 1A, they are hosting their big rival from down the road, the Phillipsburg Panthers, as the Redmond have their 2 biggest rivals really first thing this year. They play Phillipsburg this week, they play Norton next week. What a great way to start the season here in the state of Kansas. I saw somebody post, it is the greatest first week of football in the state history. There's so many ranked teams playing each other this week, and we got a great one here tonight.
Oh yeah, so many rivalry games getting played that first week, with us, and I mean, you can just go down the list, but looks like Jaden Boyle is going to be kicking off for the Panthers.
And back deep for the Redmond will be Benji Carr and Bentley Montgomery. Not very often you get to see a 50 back there, but since he's also playing offensive line this year, Benji's wearing that 53 back there to receive the kick. As it looks like Jaden's just awaiting the call from the referee. There is the whistle. We're set. The 2022 season is off. Boyle's kick goes high, and Carr going to pick it up, but just inside the 20-yard line. Fakes the handoff. He gets hit at the 15, and he's going to be brought down at about the 14-yard line.
Nice tackle there by Rhett Shelton, just coming through. Broke his initial blocker and stopped him for minimal gain. I think they got it right there at the 14. Didn't really go lateral, so they're gonna have a long way to go.
All right, so looks like the ball's grazing that 15-yard line. It's a little easier math, so we'll say 15-yard line.
Yeah, let's just go with 15.
So give Benji a gain of 1 on the return, and here we go. Tarek Kelch under going to be in that pistol set. Wishbone set behind him. Sass the fullback, Montgomery, and Luke Franklin the running backs. There's the snap. They hand it off to Sass right off the oh no, they faked the handoff. Had me confused. Well, that's not a good way to start the season. As play-by-play already getting confused as they handed it off to Montgomery, and I don't think he got much of anything on that carry. I was confused. The Panther defense was not.
Yeah, no, they really kept their head up. It looked like I thought Sass had it too, so.
Quick on to the ball are the Redmen. 11:25 left to go here in this first quarter. Second play of the ball game. Kelch awaits the snap from Cade Sass. They go right to left on your radio dial. There's the snap. They're going off the right side. Hand it off to Luke Franklin. Franklin finds an opening. He cuts back, gets the first down. What a great run by the junior running back.
And there was a huge hole on that right side. You know, I was sitting here initially thinking, man, their splits are too big. But that was a big enough split for him to get 12.
So the Redmen going with the hurry-up offense here early in this first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. 11:05 left to go in the first quarter. Kelch awaits the snap. There it is. They're going to go with Sass this time. He's going to dive over the pile. His first carry in over a year. Looks like they're going to spot him down. Gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, nice little. I mean, this is Smith Center football. 3 yards of cloud of dust straight down the middle. You got to stop us if you can.
Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. 10:35 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 is our score as the Redmen are marching down the field on their first drive of the ball game. Kelch awaits the snap from Sass. 2nd and 5 for the Redmen. There's the snap. They're going to hand this one off to Montgomery. Montgomery bounces it to the outside. He's got the first down and up the Panther sideline. Steps out right about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and defensively, we had 3 Panthers in the backfield that just ran past him. I mean, they could have stopped him right there for no loss, for no yardage or a loss on the play, but they just ran right past him.
Instead, they give him a gain of 7. 1st and 10. Ball, we'll call it the 40-yard line. Looks like it's a little closer to the 40 than the 39. So gain of 7 on the play. Cooper Jones split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Kelch. That's Montgomery, Franklin, and Sass. Dabian, the tight end, on the left side. There's the snap. They're going to hand this one off to Franklin. Franklin hitting the backfield. Great read that time by that Panther defense.
And that was Rad Rodriguez coming on a blitz, just filled that gap. Nobody was there to cover him. Dropped a 2-yard loss there.
Loss of 2 on the carry as Tegan McKenzie comes into the ball game. Cooper Jones going to come out. Under 10 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. The Redmen on the drive. Loss of about 3 on that play. Ball back at the 37-yard line. I guess we did call it the 40 before, so.
Yeah.
Loss of 3. 2nd down and 13 now for the Redmen. Wishbone set behind Kelch. McKenzie split out to the right. Kelch awaits the snap from Cade Sass. There it is. They're going to hand it off to Jake up the middle. He runs over one Panther defender, falls forward and close to the 45-yard line. What a great tough run by the senior fullback.
Yeah, he just pad levels. He's running over people because of pad levels. They had great technique, but when you get pads lower than the other person, you're going to run through them.
Going to bring up the first 3rd down of the ball game for the Redmen. As that's the run that I think Jake has been waiting for over a year. He got to run some people over in that one. Got the ball up to the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 5 now for the Redmen. As Kelch sets him down, has Jones split out to the right. Dabian tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Kelch. There's a snap. They hand it again off to Sass. Jake right up the middle, and he's going to be close to that first down marker. Maybe just short.
Yeah, they're just going power football right now. Phillipsburg's done a nice job of adjusting. They've got 6 down linemen. They're loading the box, but we're not having any penetration on that center tackle matchup.
So the Redmen have it for 4th down and 1 from the 49-yard line. Of course, they are at least lining up like they're going to go for it as McKenzie split out to the right. Dabian tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Kelch. There's the snap. They hand it off to Sass again. Jake goes right up the middle. The pile moves across the 50. 1st and 10 for the Redmen.
And that's just MCL football at its finest. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we had 6 guys. We had 9 guys in the box defensively for that 4th and 1, and it was a battle of the big men.
And now it is 1st and 10. Ball inside Panther territory. Ball at the Panther 49-yard line as the Redmen move right to left on your radio dial in this first quarter. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Still scoreless. First drive of the ball game as Kelch breaks the huddle. Has Dabian on the left side, the tight end. Jones split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Kelch. 1st and 10 from the Panther 49-yard line. There's a snap for the Redmen. They hand this one off again to Luke Franklin. He's going to gain a couple. Followed his brother right through that Panther defensive line. Pick up about 4 on the play.
Yeah, we're hitting gaps, but we're almost putting too many guys on the line, spreading them too far out instead of gapping them over the defensive player, the offensive players right now.
As the Redmen get set here. 2nd down and 7. Kelch gets the snap. They hand this one off to Montgomery. Bentley cuts right, cuts back middle, breaks one tackle. He's got the first down up to the 36-yard line.
And right now, Phillipsburg's defense doesn't really have an answer. They're going, A gap, B gap all night long, and we don't have an answer right now for it.
Call that a gain of 10 for Bentley.
Yeah.
As that went from, the 46 to the 36. So first and 10 for the Redmen. Their fourth first down pickup of this first drive of the ball game. 6:38 and counting left to go. The Redmen continue to drive on this first drive of the ball game. So we are waiting our first points as Kelch lines them up. There's the snap. They're going to hand this one off to Sass again, and Jake's going to trip over the 35-yard line.
Gain of maybe 2.
Call gain of 3 on the play. As we're getting set for the 12th play of this drive. 6:08 and counting left to go in the first quarter. The Redmen took possession offensively with, looks like about 11:52 left to go after the opening kickoff. So we're moving right down the field here. Ball at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 7. Kelch awaits the snap. There it is. They're going to hand it off. Counter play with Franklin. Luke cuts back right side. Finds an opening to the middle. He's off. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Cuts back. Touchdown, Redmen. Luke Franklin from 33 yards out. And the Redmen are on the board with 5:40 left to go in the first quarter.
And everybody on that defensive side for the Phillipsburg Panthers bit on that counter. Everybody went right. Everybody went to the right side of their defense. He cut back to the left. And it was kind of off to the races once he broke that initial tackle. Nice run.
So Luke gets the Redmen on the board for the first time this season. And we wait to see what the Redmen decide to do here for the extra point. As that was a 12-play drive. That went,
85 yards.
85 yards. As the Redmen line up to go for 2. Pitch play to Montgomery. Bentley's got an opening to the outside. Dives for the pylon. Good. 2-point is good. So with 5:40 left to go in the first quarter, the Redmen are on the board first. A 33-yard run by Luke Franklin, and the Redmen get the 2-point conversion. They lead 8-0. We'll be back with the first drive of the Panthers season after this. As you're listening to MCL Football on KQMA and KKN and the World Wide Web.
their first.
Going to make a 3rd down and 2.
First 3rd down of the game. Do we go with a hard count or do we go with a? Are we ready for that? So
you can try the
so
hard
Davis
count.
is going to be split out to the left, and then Johnson is the wingback on the left. Rad and Hanchett are behind Blackburn. It's going to go to Hanchett. He's going to pick up the first down, stumble forward for about 4 or 5 yards. But that's going to be that first down of the football game for him.
Nice blocking up front by that Panther offensive line, and a good pickup by Rodriguez as Hanchett was able to follow Rad right through the hole. Rad hit the linebacker. Hanchett cut outside and was able to pick up the first.
Yeah, nice little just, smash mouth football. Now we're in our traditional flex bone. 1 split left, 1 split right. The pitch goes to Rodriguez around the right side. He's trying to bring it outside. He's going to pick up about 3.
Eli Franklin able to bring him down out of bounds.
Pretty sure Eli's been on every single tackle thus far.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down, about 7. Initially, you thought it was going to go straight up through the A gap, so I was like, there's not really a pitch, but then he just kept holding it and holding it and holding it, almost like a West Coast offense, So they're going to break the huddle. Johnson's to the right. Ethan Miller's tight. We've got Hanchett and Davis to the right. It's going to go straight through the hole. It looks like both of them have it. Jesse Blackburn with the run. He's going to take it clear down to the 20. So a nice little 55-yard run there by Blackburn. And they were both going through the hole with the ball. So I didn't know if Rad Rodriguez had it or Jesse Blackburn. And then I said Johnson. So I'm getting names mixed up left and right, people.
It's our first game. It's our first game, too.
So that's a nice game pickup of 55 yards for Blackburn. Blackburn again sets him down. Got the pistol.
Yes.
Handoff's going to go to Hanchett. He's going to try and cut back. He may get a yard.
Sass and Wilkinson in on the tackle for the Redmen.
So we, traditionally we're in that wishbone set, or not wishbone, or flex bone, however you want to call it. We haven't really seen that yet tonight from the Panthers.
No, spreading things out a little bit more. As you mentioned in pregame, may be able to use a little bit more speed this year.
Again, they're going to set up in that deep pistol. Hanchett and Rodriguez deep, back behind Blackburn. Blackburn takes a snap, fakes it to, that's the first pass of the ball game. Johnson going to break a tackle. He's going to take it down to the 20, to the 10. That's going to be a first down for the Panthers. Pickup of 11. That was a nice little fake just to get people in motion and going out. Nice little pass play for the Panthers. So we've got Sisson split wide right. Now they're going to reverse that bone. Johnson and Rodriguez back behind Blackburn. Blackburn's going to take the snap. Oh, he bobbles it.
And it looks like Jake Sass is fighting for that football on the ground, and they are going to say Sass recovered it. So welcome back into the field, Jake Sass. He's got a couple carries. Now he's got a fumble recovery on defense, and the Redmen take over 1st and 10 from their own, looks like about 9-yard line.
We had it. He wanted to go right with it, and it just came off his fingertips. That's the first turnover of the year for the Panthers.
Oh, they moved the ball up to the 10, so good. They decided they were going to make it easy math for us. So, ball at the 10-yard, their own 10-yard line for the Redmen as they go right to left on your radio dial. 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. The Redmen leading 8-0. Kelch gets the snap. They're going to reward Sass with the fumble recovery, give him the first handoff of this drive. He's going to gain a couple. Looks like gain of about 2 on the play. It's already the 6th carry of the ball game for Jake as Cooper Jones comes in with the play. Tegan McKenzie going to come to the sideline. 2:22 left to go in the first quarter. The Redmen trying to capitalize on an early turnover here in this one as they lead 8-0. 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. Kelch breaks the huddle. Cooper Jones will be split out to the right. Jason Dabian going to be the tight end on the left side. Sass, Montgomery, and Luke Franklin, the running backs in the backfield in the wishbone behind Kelch. Tarek awaits a snap from Cade Sass. There it is. They're going to hand it off to Bentley Montgomery. Montgomery cuts back, jumps over one, gets up to the 20. Should have enough for the first down.
Nice little, just straight fake dive.
A gain of about 9 on the play.
And the Panthers were loading the box with 9 people, and then we've got no containment from our defensive ends to push that back to the middle, and they're just breaking it outside on us right now.
1st and 10 for the Redmen, ball at their own 21-yard line. Minute 45 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 8-0. Sass, Franklin, and Montgomery in the backfield. Dabian, the tight end on the left side. Tegan McKenzie split out to the right. Kelch gets the snap. They're going to hand this one off to Sass again. Jake's trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be brought down quickly.
Hanchett and Miller there for the tackle. That is a short gain for Sass right now, being 3-4 yards.
Okay. And a 4. Oh. The Redmen will have 2nd down and about 6 on the play.
Live in action right back in. If you see more than one Panther together,
Under a minute left to play here in this first quarter. The Redmen up 8-0. Kelch awaits the snap from Cade Sass. Wishbone set behind him. There's the snap. They're going to hand this one off to Franklin around the right side. Luke cuts back middle. Has to drag one Panther across the first down marker. But he is going to pick up the first.
Well, and right now, the Panthers, we've got to do a better job of wrapping up legs. We're doing a great job of hugging, but we're not wrapping up anything, and they're just running through us.
Gain of about 8 on the play. Ball now at the 34-yard line. 35 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The Redmen up 8-0.
Hudson's now in at linebacker, so it's Hudson, Keaton, Johnson, and Hanchett as the 4 linebackers. They've changed to that 5-man front from a 4-man front to a 5-man front.
Kelch breaks the huddle. Redmond going to have time for at least this one play. Gets the snap. They're going to hand it off to Montgomery. Bentley gets to the outside, lowers his shoulder, gets across the 35 up to the 36. Gain of 2 on the play, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Smith Center Redmond lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 8-0. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're listening to MCL Football on KKN and KQMA.
You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bobby Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online.
Smith Center, and the Redmen are leading after quarter number 1 over the Phillipsburg Panthers 8-0. As the Redmen are trying to capitalize on a Panther turnover to start this quarter. As we get set here. Looks like both teams coming back out onto the field. Going to be second down and about 8 from the 36-yard line after Montgomery's gain of 2 to end that first quarter. Kelch brings him out, going left to right on your radio dial now. There's a snap. They hand it off. Counter play with Montgomery. Bentley cuts back middle, and he's going to be brought down across the 40 up to the 42.
Again, we had him right at the line of scrimmage, and then he just ran through that arm tackle, picked up another 6.
Called third down and 2. As we do have a couple updates coming from the area. As it looks like TMP Oakley and a weather delay. They haven't started yet. Northern Valley's up 12-0. Plainville's up 12-0, or Norton's up 12-0 on Plainville.
Jimmy, come out.
Third down and 2. Kelch awaits the snap from Cade Sass. There is the snap. They're going to flip to Franklin around the right side. Luke has blockers. He's at the 50. Cuts up, and he's going to be cut down across the 50 into Panther territory at the 46-yard line.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle there by Seth Keaton. If he avoided that, he was off to the races again for his second touchdown of the night. Again, we're not getting any contain with our defensive ends right now for Phillipsburg. There's everything that they want to go outside is going outside.
Looks like about a gain of 12 or so on the play. So, first and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Panther 46-yard line as they hand this one off as Sass right up the middle up to about the 40. See, they spot him at the 41, so call it gain of 5.
And that's just downhill running. Again, we haven't really had that answer for that A-B gap right now either.
Also, a quick update: Russell's up on Ellis, 13-0. Again, Norton's up on Plainville, 12-0. Northern Valley up 12-0, and it is Thunder Ridge up 22-8 on Alma. 10-10 left to go in our first half. The Redmen up 8-0. They're driving left to right on your radio dial. They hand it off to Sass again. Jake's got an opening. He's off. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Redmen. Jake Sass, 10 minutes left to go in the first half. He's going to punch it in from 41 yards out.
I think he went untouched. Nobody even had a hand on him. Like that hole, you could have drove a Mack truck through. Nice run, though.
So the Redmen punch it across the 41-yard run this time for Jake Sass. As he gets in. And we'll wait to see what the Redmen decide to do here on the extra point. As the Redmen started that drive at their own, it was a 90-yard drive. That went, 10 plays.
Pushing that kid around, yeah.
As we get set here. And it looks like a timeout going to be called by the Redmen as they took a little too much time to decide what they were going to do for that extra point. As again, that drive was again 90 yards. They started after that fumble.
90 yards.
You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV Sports on
Kick is up and good. So Sass got the touchdown, got the kick. And the Redmen now up 15-0. We'll take a timeout, be back with the next Panther Drive after this as you're listening to MCL Football on KKN and KQMA. Okay, minute. Welcome back. And Jesse Ray alongside Jason Gross as feels like that storm front is starting to roll this way, Jason. A little bit a breeze every once in a while. The humidity's gone up by another about 30%, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it was smelling like frying bacon here in a little bit in the booth here just because there's a bunch of big dudes here. It's still a perfect night for football. We've got Cade Sisson and Herinek back deep for the kick.
Wilkinson's kick, again for the Redmen.
It's going to be picked up by one of the Upmen, Hunter Sisson. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on that return. Good field position. We're going to start out at the 32, 33-yard line for the Panthers.
Who is that? Number 1? Number 7? Parker.
So with 9:51 left on the clock, the Panthers really have to get an answer. Just have some kind of answer, anything positive for points here.
All right, we'll see.
Switching balls out.
Phillipser gets their own ball. Smith Center gets their own ball.
Right. Oh. Hey, this is the first game for the officials too.
And the ball boys. Just getting everything squared away here in this first half.
So we're going to split one right, split one left. We got a partial pistol. Hanchett's to the right. Rodriguez is back deep. Blackburn. He's going to keep it right behind Rodriguez. Pick up nothing on that. Bring up a long second down now.
Jake Sass was ready for that one as he was in the backfield about the same time the ball was.
Yeah, he shot that gap, and Rad kind of just ran right past him. So that brings up 2nd and 10 now for the Panthers on their 32, 33-yard line.
9:23 and counting left to go as the Redmen lead 15-0.
They break the huddle. They're going to send Sisson to the left. Miller's going to be tight right with Rodriguez and Hanchett in the backfield. Blackburn's going to take it, hand it off to Hanchett. He's looking to try and get the corner. He's going to get horse-collared down. It was a nice tackle, but he grabbed the back of the horse collar. So that's going to be a personal foul. That's going to be Smith Center's first penalty of the game.
I knew you were going to get it out sooner or later.
Yeah, you were like, come on.
As Cade Sass coming in for the Redmond defense, Dylan Tassell comes to the sideline, so probably going to be 3 front and 3-4 right now for the Redmond.
So they're going to call it a holding now on the Panthers.
Well, all right then. Yeah, because I saw Coy Hairsnape all of a sudden run up towards the ref, so yeah, holding on the Panthers. So the Redmen going to decline that because Luke's tackle was forced 3rd down and almost the 10 yards anyway.
Yeah, so we're going to lose 7 on that. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 17.
Clock is stopped at 9:05. Again, the Redmond leading 15-0 here in the first half.
Now the Panther, faithful over there and the coaching staff are wanting a horse collar, and that's what everybody assumed it. I mean, it was wide open. Everybody's seen it. But they went with the hold.
Decided that his hand wasn't quite inside. Why Jason's thinking that it might have been a horse collar is because Luke went high.
Yeah.
He was high, and the ref must have said that his hand was not inside the shoulder pads. So, the ref calls what the ref sees, and that time they saw the holding.
Right. So 3rd down and long for the Panthers. They're going to split 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Hand should split off with Rad behind. Blackburn's going to take it. He's looking to pass. He's just going to get gobbled up in the backfield. Ball comes out again.
No, they're going to say he was down.
Down by contact.
Either way, it forces 3rd down, though.
That's going to be 4th down.
Yeah.
So now we're going to be faced a punt. Not really going anywhere. Kind of stagnant again offensively for the Panthers.
Jake. Oh, yeah. I think Jake Sass led the way there for the Redmond. There's a couple of them there, but
you
can't tell that
about 4 of them.
You can't tell that he's a little bit fired up to be back out on the field, huh?
He missed an entire year, so we're going to have Johnson back deep to punt for the Panthers.
And again, it is Carr and Montgomery back deep to receive for the Redmond.
Yeah, that's different. Looking at 53 is in the deep to receive the punt.
Nice snap.
Punt's
Almost
up.
got the block. As Dabian and Sass were both there, as the Panthers going to down this one at about the 43-yard line. Nice punt there by John.
It wasn't
Johnson?
A bad punt. That was
He
Johnson.
was under duress as Dabian and Sass were both there trying to block it.
Well, and that's the first time in about 7 years that we've seen an actual punt formation from the Panthers. Usually they're in the flex bone, and then they will do a motion and bring the quarterback back. But
and that's what happened when you had a sides back there that did both. So they were able
sides
to.
And then Ford last year.
Yeah, they were all able to do both. So this is about the first time in a long time that they've had somebody other than the quarterback be the punter. So 1st and 10 for the Redmond, ball at their own 43-yard line. 8:47 left to go here in the first half. Redmond leading 15-0. Jones split out to the right. Dabian, the tight end. Dabian's in at running back for Luke Franklin as Dabian gets his first carry. He's got a 1st down on his first carry of the ball game.
Pickup of 11, just nice little counter play again. Everybody's following the head fake of the running backs and not going to the ball. They're reacting, and when you react, you're 5-6 yards downfield already.
So 8th first down of this first half for the Redmond. 8.5 minutes left to go in this first half. The Redmond lead 15-0. Wayner in at tight end on the left side for the Redmond. Again, it's Jones split out to the right. Looks like Sass, Montgomery, and Luke Franklin back in at running back as Kelch gets the snap. They're going to hand it off to Franklin. Luke breaks one tackle in the backfield, runs over another Panther defender, gets up to the 40-yard line, call it gain of 6.
Nice, just a nice hard run. I mean, right now we don't have an answer. We can't. We're doing too much high try to arm tackle, and they're running straight through it right now. We've got to get our pad level down and maybe even go to a 6-man front. I mean, we're still staying with that 5-4, but we've got to fill those gaps. And now we're, as I said, it looks like we're going to that 6-man front. Nope, stay with a 5-man front.
2nd and 4 for the Redmond. Ball at the Panther 40-yard line. Wayner continues to be the tight end. Low snap. Couch is going to pick it up. Follows Jake Sass through the hole. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Able to make something out of nothing there. Not very often do we say a bad snap by Cade Sass, but that one rolled back to Kelch.
Yeah, just kind of dribbled back to him. That's going to back him up a couple yards to bring up a 3rd down and 4.
So again, 3rd down and 4, no gain on the play as Luke Franklin comes to the sideline. 7 minutes and counting left to go here in the first half. The Redmond lead 15-0. Ball at the Panther 40-yard line. McKenzie split out to the right. Wayner tied in on the left side. Dabian in the backfield with Montgomery and Sass behind Kelch. Cade Sass the center. There's a snap. They're going to flip it to Dabian. Jason looks for blockers. Tries to get to the outside. Great defensive effort that time by the Panthers. And there is a flag on the far side of the field. That was Trace Hanchett, the first one to meet Dabian in the backfield.
Yeah, but he's meeting them, but he's not really wrapping them up. I mean, their feet are still going. Get them around the waist and get them down. But, you know, we do have a flag clear on that far side. I'm going to assume that's going to be a holding.
We'll see what the refs are meeting up here to see what the call is going to be. Coach Fiskus has the decision here. Do you push him back and make it 3rd and long, or do you force a 4th down? It is a holding on the Redmond.
I'd say you got to take it. You got to take it and push him back to 3rd and 14 now.
And that is what Coach Fiskus has decided to do. And that's one of those, if the ball was on the Redmond side of the field, he may have declined that, because then it would have been 4th down in their territory. But where the ball was at the Panther 40-yard line, push them back. Now it's 3rd and about 14 from their own 49-yard line. 6:43 left to go here in the first half. The Redmond lead 15-0, but they reached their first long 3rd down of the ball game. There's a snap. Counter play, fake it, pass for Kelch. Has his man wide open. It's Luke Franklin. Franklin's off. He's at the 25-20. He's at the 15. A block, and he dives in. He's good. It's a touchdown. 51 yards. Tarek Kelch to Luke Franklin. The first pass of the season goes to the house with 6.5 to go in the first half.
And that was a perfect fake. Everybody, even Jesse Ray had it as it was going to Sass up the middle, and then all of a sudden, little pitch and catch outside. You could see them drawing them in all night long on that, and then Franklin just snuck out there on that left side. There was nobody within 20 yards of him.
51 yards, and Luke Franklin has a house call for the 2nd time in this ball game. As it looks like Sass back in to kick.
Zoom out a bit.
As Franklin is the snapper. There's the hold, fake it. They're going for 2 as they're rolling to the right. Kelch finds his man in the back of the end zone. No good. And it will be incomplete with 6.5 left to go. The Redmond up 21-0. You're listening to MCL Football on KKN and KQMA. Welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray alongside Jason Gross has the Redmond on the board. A 51-yard pass. Tarek Kelch found Luke Franklin. Franklin got a great block of downfield to spring him loose to score the touchdown. The Redmond now lead 21-0 with 6.5 left to go here in the first half. The extra point was no good, so 4 plays, 57 yards, 2 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock.
Well, and the big difference right now is, Phillipsburg's had 8 offensive plays, and Smith Center's gotten pretty much their entire first half playbook done.
As Wilkinson going to kick again here for the Redmond. There's a kick to the up back every time so far in this ball game.
We have Hanchett and Schwinn back there deep to receive. And there's a kick. It's going to go up to one of the upmen. That's going to be Sisson picking it up at the 20. He's going to make a cut up to about the 30. Then he's going to get drugged back down. They give him forward progress. Nope, they're going to mark him down there at the 28.
Wilson in on the tackle for the Redmen. As the Redmen have a couple freshmen in there on the kickoff team with Brant Wilson and Parker Hutchinson both in there. So good to see they're able to work the younger guys in here as well.
Well, yeah, it was freshmen on sophomore right there. So for the Panthers, we just have to have an answer. We've got to get positive yards, pick up a couple first downs, and run some clock. So they're going to set down with that pistol again. They have Ethan Miller to the right, Rodriguez and Hanchett in the back. It's going to go to Johnson. He's going to pick up maybe one on the play, give him a short gain of one. That's going to be his first carry of the ball game. Sisson's going to come in, and Davis is going to take a seat.
Looks like Wilkinson's coming to the sideline.
So they break the huddle. They're going to go in that pistol again. They've got Sisson to the left, Miller tight to the right on the tight end. Rodriguez and Hanchett in the backfield. Pitch to Hanchett. He's trying to get upfield. Just strings it out. He's going to pick up. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Bentley Montgomery showing why he was an all-state pick last year at that defensive back position, as he read that one perfectly and strung it out and then made the tackle.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up another long third and 9 for the Panthers.
As Carson Montgomery comes off the field, Cade Sass back into the game for the Redmen. Also Alex Wilkinson back in. The Redmen going to go with that 3-4 defensive front here, as they're able to do that. A lot of the times we never see the Redmen go out of that 4-3, but with the Franklin twins and the Sass cousins, they're able to run 4 linebackers quite often here.
Right. Now Panthers are going to split 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Rodriguez in the backfield. Blackburn's back to pass. He's just going to tuck it and run.
And
he's going to get about 8. They're going to end up being a yard short on that.
Dabian on the tackle for the Redmen. He's slow to get up.
So now we got decision time. 4th and 1. Do we punt? Do we try to go a hard count? Can we get 1 yard against this stingy Smith Center defense right now?
Looks like Dabian comes off the field after being shaken up a little bit. Looks like the Panthers are going to line up here, Jason.
We're going to go in that flex bone set. Rodriguez behind Blackburn there. Handoff is going to go to Rodriguez. He's going to get nothing. It's going to be a turnover on downs. They're going to call him down. He's going to lose a yard, so that's going to be a turnover on downs there.
Luke Franklin read that perfectly, and he met Rad in the backfield, stood Rad up, and then Coy Hairsnape able to help bring him down to the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, they loaded the box, we loaded the box, and wanted to say who's the offensive, defensive line which one's going to win this battle in the trenches, and right now it's the Redmen won.
Redmen won that time anyway. 4:01 left to go here in the first half, 21-0. Smith Center is leading Phillipsburg. Cooper Jones going to be split out to the right. Garrett Wayner, the tight end, on the left side. Luke Franklin, along with Bentley Montgomery and Jake Sass, the wishbone behind Kelch. Cade Sass, the center. There's the snap. Fake to Sass, hand off to Montgomery.
Nice tackle.
And Bentley brought down to the backfield.
He's going to lose about a yard. That was a nice tackle by the defensive end there. Rad Rodriguez finally getting some contain and just breaking his blocker and taking him down for a loss.
Keegan McKenzie brings the play in for the Redmen. Call it 2nd down and long 10, short 11 here. 3:35 and counting left to go in the first half. The Redmen leading 21-0. McKenzie split out to the right. Wayner, the tight end, on the left side. Kelch awaits the snap. There's a snap from Cade Sass. They hand it off to Jake, and he's going to get about, I'll call it
7?
5, 7.
Sass gained about 7 on the play.
So going to bring up 3rd down, though, for the Redmen.
3rd down for the Redmen.
And that's just that running straight up that A gap. And Panthers have not had an answer for that tonight.
Caden Weltmer is in at right guard now for the Redmen. It's 3rd down and about 5 as they're going to hand this one off to Franklin. And Franklin's going to be met in the backfield.
Again, nice job by Rad Rodriguez and Johnson. That's going to bring up 4th and 7. 4th and 6 for the Redmen. Do they go for it, or it's inside? It's inside that crystal red zone. I always say the red zone is 35 and in high school. So
they don't have. I'm guessing. I mean, Jake might be able to kick a field goal that far, but I'm guessing they're probably going to go for it here.
Go with a hard count, see if they can get somebody to jump, and then
4th and 5. So yeah, if they can get somebody to jump, it'll be right there at the first down marker. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. The Redmen up 21-0. Jones split out to the right. Dabian back in a tight end on the left side. Kelch back to pass, looks for Jones. Jones just through his hands, incomplete.
It was
Turnover
there.
on downs.
It was there. So with 1:51 left, the Panthers are going to take over at their 32-yard line again. They kind of started there the last time. Do we go with that hurry-up offense? We do have 3 timeouts left in this first half.
And get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, we've got to get downfield and at least get 1 score before halftime. So they're going to break the huddle. Davis is going to go to the left. Miller's going to go to the right. Hanchett's going to go to the right as well. So Johnson's in the wing set, and then Rad's behind Blackburn. Blackburn's with the handoff. He's going to keep it, break a tackle. He's looking to go. He's going to pick up about 12 there on that little keeper. Again, that was one of those. Brad Rodriguez and Blackburn ran through the hole together with the ball, and then 3-4 yards downfield, Blackburn took the ball out from Brad Rodriguez's gut. Nice little pitch, 12-yard run there. That brings us out to the 44-yard line.
Quickly back up to the ball. That's good job by Jesse Blackburn to get him back up there.
They're in that wishbone. 1 set out to the left. Again, that's just a quick little handoff to Rodriguez. He's going to get maybe back to the yard of scrimmage. They're going to give him 1.
Franklin in on the tackle. Going to make it 2nd down and 9.
Split out quickly again in that wishbone package. Flexbone package. Blackburn's back to pass. Out to Hanchett. He's going to pick up about 14, get out of bounds. So that's going to be a nice little pitch and catch there from Blackburn to Hanchett, picking up that first down into Redmond territory. It does stop the clock so they can reset.
Eli Franklin in on the tackle for the Redmen. 56 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Redmen up 21-0.
Now they're going to split Johnson out to the left, Davis to the right. Now they're going to call a timeout. They didn't have enough players on the field.
Weren't sure exactly what they were wanting to run, and Ethan Miller was coming in late, and Coach Fiskus decided.
You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching PTV.
Yeah, it was a nice crisp throw, and our receiver did a good job of just staying with the play, like following that play clear across the field. So with 41 seconds left, that clock did stop because he ran out of bounds on that. They're at their 22-yard line, 21-yard line. They're going to break the huddle and send Davis and Hanchett to the right now, Sisson to the left. What do we got?
See what the whistles were all about here. Oh, looks like we had a player tying his shoe, so now we're ready to go.
So again, Davis to the right, Hanchett to the right, Rodriguez behind Blackburn. Blackburn's going to take the snap. Looking to pass over the middle to Sisson. He's going to get down to the 3. Now we're going to have to hurry and go. That's a nice little pitch and catch again of 18 yards to Sisson.
What a great throw again by Blackburn as Jake Sass was right there. Just missed tipping that one, and good job again by Sisson to watch that one in, because Bentley Montgomery was right there ready for it.
Right. And I believe the Panthers take another timeout. So with 33.6 seconds left, the Panthers, again, their first drive, they got down to the 10-yard line and then fumbled that little snap. Now they're down to the 3. Can we punch it in? Can we get some momentum going into halftime?
And that's exactly what Coach Fiskus is trying to draw up here. Find that right play that can get it across, because Panthers also get the ball back to start the second half. What more momentum could you want?
Yeah.
Scoring here, get the ball back with all that momentum that you just had.
Yeah, and then, taking it down and scoring again. And I think we've kind of found our rhythm. We may not be this power rushing team, but yet that offensive line is going to give Blackburn enough time to either scramble and get downfield or allows those receivers to get open, and then he's making good throws. I mean, they're on the money. That one was a dime.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, and that time he didn't have somebody right in his face like he did that last one over here on the sideline. That was also perfect, right where he needed it to be. Only his guy could catch it. So he's stepping up here in his first start of his senior year at quarterback.
Right. Now the Panthers go out in now they're in that traditional wishbone. Rodriguez, Hanchett, and Johnson in the backfield. Handoffs to Johnson. He's going to go nowhere.
And again,
it's going to be a host of.
Bet you can't guess who was there first.
And 64 was there.
It was Jake was there. Jake Sass was there first. Eli Franklin was there. The linebackers were ready for that play, I believe.
So that's going to be a loss of about 8. They go back to the 6. So loss of 2, loss of 3.
Yeah, lost about 2. It looks like the ball's
Rogers
right.
& Associates Insurance. We serve the Midwest. We offer home, auto, commercial, and farm insurance policies and provide solid options for life and health insurance. For those unexpected life events like hail, wind, deer crashes, fender benders, and the little things in between, we can help you ensure what matters most in your life. Let us help you design a plan that meets your needs and budget. Visit us online or call us at 1-800-569-0118 to learn more.
receivers continuing, not just settling for, well, I ran my route, that's all I got to do.
Yeah.
They're still running to try to get open for him.
So now with 2nd down and 5 and 27 seconds left on the 5-yard line, they're going to come out. Sisson to the left, Davis to the right. Rodriguez is going to be in the behind Blackburn.
Zoom out, Jamie. Zoom out.
Blackburn has it quick across the middle. That's going to be a touchdown by Sisson. Nice little pitch and catch for 5 yards. So with 22.6 seconds left in this first half, Phillipsburg Panthers are on the board in this 2022 season.
And there you go. You said it. Just a quick in by Sisson, and he had to slide down to catch that one. But again, Jesse put it right where it was either going to be incomplete or his guy was going to go get it.
And I think that's the first drive that I've ever seen with Phillipsburg where they've had more passes than runs.
Yeah, it's not very often. It's not very often that happens. As Boyle's block is kicked on the extra point. A couple different Redmen in there. I believe Jake Sass again in there to block that one as he comes to the sideline, and the Redmen will have 22 seconds left here on this kickoff.
The thing that I've seen most there during that little exchange, these last 2 minutes, they ran that perfectly. That 2-minute drill was perfect because I believe they got the ball back with, 2:27, something like that on the clock?
Yeah, minute 51.
So even better, and drove 68 yards, in a minute 51. Those coaches need to go into halftime saying, hey, we just did this with a minute 51. We can do this all night long. Give everybody time and just make a play. And that's what they're doing right now. Like, Caden Sisson stepped up big on that drive with two crucial catches right over the middle, held onto it. He's one of the smallest guys on the field and still came away with the ball.
That was a 69-yard drive, right? They started at their own 31?
32.
Yeah.
So 68? I had him at the 32. You had him at 31?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Close enough.
Close enough. 1 yard, give or take.
I had that drive as 91 plays. I don't think it was quite that many.
I need to look.
I have 9 plays is what I have written down anyway. But I put 91 on the sheet at first. I don't think they quite had it that long.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of...
As again, Boyle getting set to kick.
Kick is up. That's a deeper kick.
Montgomery's going to pick it up inside the 10, about the 7. He's up to the 20, 25, finds an opening 35, and he's going to be brought down about the 37-yard line.
Nice little open field tackle, though, by Boyle. He wasn't letting anybody go anywhere. Nice return, though, clear back out to 33-yard line.
So the Redmen start 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Or their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10 with 15 seconds left. Jones split out to the right. Davey in the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Kelch. There's a snap. Counter play. No, Kelch keeps it again. Drops back, looking to pass. Finds his man.
Oh, that's going to be intercepted. That's going to be Caden Sisson with the interception.
Just got the touchdown. Now he gets the pick, and the Panthers have it with 8 seconds left.
8 seconds left and 39 yards. What do we got, Coach? To me, this could be one of those plays of the game. Can we get another score with 8.5 seconds left? Go in down one. Now I see what you're pointing at. I'm like, what are we pointing at? We're pointing at all kinds of lights over here.
I was pointing at the cops over there on the behind the tree line over there.
So the Panthers break the huddle. They got Miller to the right, Davis to the left, in that wishbone, in the flex bone. Blackburn takes a snap. A little wheel route. Oh, that's going to be batted down. That was intended for number 17, Tanner Heretic. He's just a little freshman, but he's got speed for days.
Davion Orr back there for the Redmond defense.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down with 3.3 seconds left in this first half. Honestly, I say you run a double drag, and somebody's got to go across the middle.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Panthers coaching staff has drawn up for this one. Just one last play here before halftime.
Sisson comes in with the play.
I would go. No coach.
Oh, they're going to be another pass, Jamie.
Don't we have a nickel or a dime?
As here they come.
Blackburn sets them down. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Now we're going to get a delay of game. That's going to back us up 5 yards.
You can hear the coaches on the far sideline yelling at Jesse to break
him
the
on the
huddle.
line, yeah.
Break the huddle. You got to go. That's the first time that the Panthers have even been close to a delay of game today. They've done a nice job of getting in and out of the huddle, I thought.
Right. And we have for the most part. No, now they're just going to let the clock run. Why would the clock run off of an incomplete pass? No. The clock should not have started there on an incomplete pass and then a penalty.
And Coach Fiskus is trying to figure that out, but.
So the half is.
Is there a 5-second runoff on a delay of game? So we've reached the first half. The Smith Center Redmond are up 21-6 on the Panthers. The Panthers do get the ball back, but
yeah, a weird way to end the first half.
that was a weird way. He's still looking for explanation on that.
We may have to. You're the encyclopedia of rules. Why don't you know?
Well, I've never heard of a 10-second runoff for a delay game. I mean,
we'll have to see if we can't track something down eventually to tell the folks. But either way, we're at halftime, and the Redmond are up 21-6. You're listening to MCL football on KK and KQMA. Okay.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Why would they have a delay game on
Well, they had to delay a game, but why would you have the runoff?
It was on an incomplete pass.
Jesse Blackburn, senior, quarterback, defensive back. Devin Johnson, senior, running back, linebacker. Ethan Miller, senior, wide receiver, D end.
Noah Jacobs, senior, right guard, defensive tackle.
Drayton Hughes, senior, offensive defensive line.
Tyler Davis, junior, corner, quarterback, wide receiver. Trey Sanchez, junior, running back, linebacker. Later Wyatt, junior, wide receiver, defensive back. Patrick Driggs, junior, wide receiver, D-line. Ryan Babcock, junior, wide receiver, cornerback. Brad Rodriguez, junior, fullback, linebacker. Eli Skemper, junior, O-line, D-line, number 22 on the field, number 1 in girls heart. Brett Shelton, junior, wide receiver, D-end.
Carson Meidel, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can eat a whole plate of lunch.
Taylor Reimer, junior, O-line and D-line. Jordan Taylor, junior, offensive line, defensive line. Preston Beckman, junior, O-line and D-line. Leighton Johnson, junior, center, linebacker.
Jackson Glendenning, junior, offensive and defensive lineman. Vamos Pantoras.
Dayton Egan, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can't catch.
Caden Sisson, sophomore, cornerback, wide receiver.
Seth Keaton, sophomore, linebacker.
Caden Hudson, sophomore, fullback, center, linebacker.
Cole Keaton, linebacker, running back. Alex Van Allen, sophomore, wide receiver, corner.
Hunter Sisson, sophomore, safety and running back.
Jaden Bull, sophomore, offensive line, defensive line. Caden Seams, sophomore, O-line, D-line.
Kyron Hughes, sophomore, offensive and defensive line.
Carter Kendall, sophomore, wide receiver, quarterback.
Cleveland Coleman, freshman, wide receiver. William Jessup, freshman, wide receiver and safety.
Devin Driggs, freshman, linebacker and wide receiver.
Cage Schwinn, freshman,
receiver, quarterback.
Chad Roth, freshman, quarterback.
Colin Springer, freshman, quarterback and safety.
Blake Burrish, freshman, quarterback, linebacker.
Tanner Riddick, freshman, running back.
Alec Miller, freshman, wide receiver.
Garrett Johnson, freshman, tackle, defensive end.
Braxton Shields, freshman, O-line.
Dole McGrath, freshman, left guard.
Cole Shelton, linebacker, center. Blaze Christie, freshman, right guard.
Cash Rod, freshman, left tackle.
DJ Hall, freshman, wide receiver. Jesse Blackburn, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Devin Johnson, senior, running back, linebacker.
Ethan Miller, senior, wide receiver, D-end.
Noah Jacobs, senior, right guard, defensive tackle.
Drayton Hughes, senior, offensive defensive line.
Tyler Davis, junior, corner, quarterback, wide receiver.
Trace Hanchett, junior, running back, linebacker.
Later Wyatt, junior, wide receiver, defensive back.
Patrick Driggs, junior, wide receiver, D-line.
Ryan Babcock, junior, wide receiver, cornerback.
Brad Rodriguez, junior, fullback, linebacker.
Eli Skemper, junior, O-line, D-line, number 22 on the field, number 1 in girls' heart.
Brett Shelton, junior, wide receiver, D-end.
Carson Lytle, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can eat a whole plate of stuff.
Taylor Reimer, junior, O-line and D-line.
Jordan Taylor, junior, offensive line, defensive line.
Preston Beckman, junior, O-line and D-line. Leighton Johnson, junior, center, linebacker.
Jackson Glendenning, junior, offensive and defensive lineman. Vamos Pantoras.
Dayton Eugenin, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can't catch.
Caden Sisson, sophomore, cornerback, wide receiver.
Seth Keaton, sophomore, linebacker.
Caden Hudson, sophomore, fullback, center, linebacker.
Cole Keaton, linebacker, running back.
Alex Van Allen, sophomore, wide receiver, corner.
Hunter Sisson, sophomore, safety and running back.
Jaden Bull, sophomore, offensive line, defensive line.
Caden Seams, sophomore, O-line, D-line.
Kyron Hughes, sophomore, offensive and defensive line.
Carter Kendall, sophomore, wide receiver, quarterback.
Cleveland Corman, freshman, wide receiver.
William Jessup, freshman, wide receiver and safety.
Devin Driggs, freshman, linebacker, and wide receiver.
Cage One, freshman, receiver, quarterback.
Chad Roth, freshman, quarterback.
Colin Springer, freshman, quarterback and safety.
Blake Burrish, freshman, quarterback, linebacker.
Tanner Riddick, freshman, running back.
Alec Miller, freshman, wide receiver.
Garrett Johnson, freshman, tackle, defensive end.
Braxton Shields, freshman, O-line.
Dole McGrath, freshman, left guard.
Cole Shelton, linebacker, center. Blaze Christie, freshman, right guard.
Cash Rod, freshman, left tackle.
DJ Hall, freshman, wide receiver. Jesse Blackburn, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Devin Johnson, senior, running back, linebacker.
Ethan Miller, senior, wide receiver, D end.
Noah Jacobs, senior, right guard, defensive tackle.
Drayton Hughes, senior, offensive defensive line.
Tyler Davis, junior, corner, quarterback, wide receiver.
Trey Sanchez, junior, running back, linebacker.
Landon Wyatt, junior, wide receiver, defensive back.
Patrick Driggs, junior, wide receiver, D-line.
Ryan Babcock, junior, wide receiver, cornerback.
Brad Rodriguez, junior, fullback, linebacker.
Eli Skemper, junior, O-line, D-line, number 22 on the field, number 1 in girls heart. Brett Shelton, junior, wide receiver, D end.
Carson Martle, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can eat a whole plate of spoon.
Taylor Reimer, junior, O-line and D-line.
Jordan Taylor, junior, offensive line, defensive line.
Preston Beckman, junior, O-line and D-line. Leighton Johnson, junior, center, linebacker.
Jackson Glendenning, junior, offensive and defensive lineman. Vamos Pantoras.
Dayton Buchanan, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can't catch.
Caden Sisson, sophomore, cornerback, wide receiver.
Seth Keaton, sophomore, linebacker.
Caden Hudson, sophomore, fullback, center, linebacker.
Cole Keaton, linebacker, running back.
Alex Van Allen, sophomore, wide receiver, corner.
Hunter Sisson, sophomore, safety and running back.
Jaden Bull, sophomore, offensive line, defensive line.
Caden Seams, sophomore, O-line, D-line.
Kyron Hughes, sophomore, offensive and defensive line.
Carter Kendall, sophomore, wide receiver, quarterback.
Cleveland Corman, freshman, wide receiver.
William Jessup, freshman, wide receiver and safety.
Devin Driggs, freshman, linebacker, and wide receiver.
Cage Schwinn, freshman, receiver, quarterback.
Chad Roth, freshman, quarterback.
Colin Springer, freshman, quarterback and safety.
Blake Parrish, freshman, quarterback, linebacker.
Tanner Riddick, freshman, running back.
Alec Miller, freshman, wide receiver.
Garrett Johnson, freshman, tackle, defensive end.
Braxton Shields, freshman, O-line.
Dole McGrath, freshman, left guard.
Cole Shelton, linebacker, center. Blaze Christie, freshman, right guard.
Cash Roth, freshman, left tackle.
DJ Hall, freshman, wide receiver.
Jesse Blackburn, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Devin Johnson, senior, running back, linebacker.
Ethan Miller, senior, wide receiver, D end.
Noah Jacobs, senior, right guard, defensive tackle.
Drayton Hughes, senior, offensive defensive line.
Tyler Davis, junior, corner, quarterback, wide receiver.
Trey Sanchez, junior, running back, linebacker.
Landon Wyatt, junior, wide receiver, defensive back.
Patrick Driggs, junior, wide receiver, D-line.
Ryan Babcock, junior, wide receiver, cornerback.
Brad Rodriguez, junior, fullback, linebacker.
Eli Skemper, junior, O-line, D-line, number 22 on the field, number 1 in girls heart. Brett Shelton, junior, wide receiver, D end.
Carson Midle, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can eat a whole plate of this.
Taylor Reimer, junior, O-line and D-line.
Jordan Taylor, junior, offensive line, defensive line.
Preston Beckman, junior, O-line and D-line.
Leighton Johnson, junior, center, linebacker.
Jackson Glendenning, junior, offensive and defensive lineman. Vamos Pantoras.
Dayton Buchanan, junior, offensive and defensive line. I can't catch.
Caden Sisson, sophomore, cornerback, wide receiver.
Seth Keaton, sophomore, linebacker.
Caden Hudson, sophomore, fullback, center, linebacker.
Cole Keaton, linebacker, running back.
Alex Van Allen, sophomore, wide receiver, corner.
Hunter Sisson, sophomore, safety and running back.
Jaden Bull, sophomore, offensive line, defensive line.
Caden Seams, sophomore, O-line, D-line.
Kyron Hughes, sophomore, offensive and defensive line.
Carter Kendall, sophomore, wide receiver, quarterback.
Cleveland Coleman, freshman, wide receiver. William Jessup, freshman, wide receiver and safety.
Gavin Driggs, freshman, linebacker, and wide receiver.
Cage Schwinn, freshman, receiver, quarterback.
Chad Roth, freshman, quarterback.
Colin Springer, freshman, quarterback and safety.
Blake Parrish, freshman, quarterback, linebacker.
Tanner Riddick, freshman, running back.
Alec Miller, freshman, wide receiver.
Garrett Johnson, freshman, tackle, defensive end.
Braxton Shields, freshman, O-line.
Dole McGrath, freshman, left guard.
Cole Shelton, linebacker, center.
Blaze Christie, freshman, right guard.
Cash Rod, freshman, left tackle.
DJ Hall, freshman, wide receiver.
Jesse Blackburn, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Devin Johnson, senior, running back, linebacker.
Ethan Miller, senior, wide receiver.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is just about time for the second half to get underway here. Smith Center will be kicking to Phillipsburg. As Jason, we talked about it there before halftime. The Panthers started to get something going. We'll see if Coach Fiskus continues with that kind of hurry-up offense here in the second half.
Well, definitely. I would love to see that because it almost looked like we had the Redmen on the heels. They were like, okay, where do we set up? Where do we set up? We kept running, two guys to the left, one to the right, trying to have almost a pistol bone set and just running that hurry up. And a lot of Smith Center people are playing that, both ways. They were getting a little gas there. It looked like late in that first half, we're running that up tempo on them.
As we're getting ready here to kick off, as looks like Jake Sass is going to kick this time for the Redmen. May have the little bit, as Alex Wilkinson did all the kicking duties there in the first half. Got it to about the up man most time. See if Jake can put this one a little deeper, maybe.
Right.
Maybe that's the thought process anyway.
And starting off again, we've got Hudson, number 67. He's usually number 24, but he's playing center tonight. He's deep. And then Hunter Sisson is back deep also to receive for the Panthers.
So Sass will get set to kick off. We see McKenzie out there, Orrs out there, Carr, Jones, Kelch. Let's see who's on the other side. Dabian's on the other side, Wilson, Hutchinson, Montgomery, and Wayner. As a short kick here for Sass, and it goes out of bounds. Not what they had in mind, I'm guessing.
Well, the Panthers have a choice now. I mean, take it at the 35 or back them up 5 and let them re-kick. To me, honestly, I would say let's take the ball at 35 and get this second half started.
Get that offense back out there. Looks like that's exactly what they're going to do.
So the Panthers are going to take over early in this second half, with 12 minutes left on their own 35.
Looks like getting everything set here. Refs haven't set the ball yet, though.
Yeah, it should be on the 35.
There we go. Looks like now they're ready to go. Have to actually call the official the official call here. So they got that underway, and now we're ready to go.
Panthers are going to break the huddle. They're going to go 2 left. Davis and Johnson to the left. Hanchett to the right. Rodriguez is deep. Looks like it's going to be a keeper. Blackburn's going to come through the middle, pickup of about 8. He just followed his blocker, Rodriguez. He almost faked it to him and then just ran right behind his fullback there for a gain of 8. Nice little pickup.
Nice run there by Jesse. Bounced off of one early attempt at a tackle, as it looks like coming in for the Redmond defense is Carson Montgomery, the 5'10", 255-pound freshman.
And again, they're going to go two left, 2 right. Blackburn and Rodriguez in the backfield. Blackburn's going to take it. He's going to keep it again around that right side, breaks free. He's going to pick up another 13 yards on that. Again, nice little he's reading that defense. Everybody's collapsing on the inside, and then he's just breaking it outside.
Jones and Carr in on the tackle for the Redmen.
And that's 2 nice plays there, spreading out that defense and then just trying to pick it apart, one-on-one. Panthers again up to the line. They're going to go 2 left. Davis and Johnson to the left. Keaton and Hanchett to the right. Blackburn's going to take it. This time he's still going to follow his blockers through. Pickup of about 4.
Big hit right at the 40-yard line as Hairsnape had him around the waist, and Eli Franklin came and finished him off.
But still, a nice little pickup on first down for the Panthers with a little bit of rhythm and momentum now, driving down that field after taking over at their 35.
Under 10:40 left to play in the third quarter. Smith Center's leading 21-6.
So again, they break the huddle and go 2 left, 2 right. Davis and Johnson to the left. Miller and Hanchett to the right. Blackburn takes a snap. This time he's going to hand it off to Rad Rodriguez. He's going to pick up the first down. It's going to be right at the sticks. Gain of about 6.
See, looks like they're looking here.
They're going to come in for a measurement. That's pretty close. I'm going to say
they're bringing in the chain gain now. So we have a minute here, Jason. Let's take a look. We have a kind of a couple surprising here. Is that I'm not even sure how to say that one. Sierra Paravel or
Paravel.
Faribault?
It's misspelled. There's an A at the end instead of an E.
No, either way, they're leading Axtell at halftime, 26-22. And we were talking about that. Axtell brought pretty much everybody back to this season after a 13-0 year last year. Another weird one that is very surprising. The number 4 ranked team in Class 2A is Beloit. They're losing to Ellsworth in the third quarter, 7-6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's going to be some weird scores, but that's not one I would have anticipated. So Beloit be losing to Ellsworth at all.
This is going to bring up first third down of this drive. It's going to be 3rd and inches. 10-13 left to go in this third quarter, second half. Well, not even second half yet. I mean, we're second half, but. So again, they break the huddle. They're going to send 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Keaton and Johnson to the left. Hanson and Miller to the right. Blackburn's going to take the snap. He's just going to hand it off to Rad Rodriguez. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down, just a short gain of about 1. That's going to move the chains.
Also, a quick update while the chains move. At halftime, Thunder Ridge is up 42-38. So what started out a couple touchdown lead, Alma's fought back, and now it's
it evaporated real quick.
It's a typical 8-man game now. Thunder Ridge again up 42-38 at halftime over Alma.
Again, the Panthers break the huddle. This time it's more of a traditional flex bone set. 1 right, 1 left. Blackburn's going to take it. Nope. Fakes it to the first back through. Now he's just going to keep it. He's going to pick up another 12. That was a nice little option play. Finally, a little triple option there going to the left side.
Yeah, I hadn't seen too many of those yet tonight, and Jesse read that one perfectly. Has been impressed so far tonight. We talked about Jesse was able to get a couple starts under his belt last year, but really has a grasp on a stranglehold on this offense.
Right. Now they go 2 left, 2 right. Davis and Johnson to the left, Hanchett and Miller to the right. Rodriguez is a lone setback. Oh, this time they wanted to go. It was one of those power fakes again. They either hand it off to Rodriguez and let him go through the hole. Jesse decided to pick it up, but he lost 2 on that.
Alex Wilkinson, the first one in there for the Redmen to bring him down.
This brings up the 9th play of the drive, 8:48 and counting. It is going to be a 2nd and 12 now for the Panthers at the 25-yard line. Again, they break the huddle, 2 left, 2 to the right. Johnson and Blackburn and Rodriguez in the backfield. Blackburn's going to take it. He's looking to pass. Quick over the middle. He's got Sisson. That's going to be a first down to the 10-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch again.
As Montgomery in on the tackle for the Redmen.
And he was wide open. There wasn't anybody within 8 yards of him. It was almost like they didn't even pick him up.
Found that hole in the zone. Redmen running the kind of cover 2 where the safeties stay deep, and Sisson was able to find the hole that time behind the linebackers.
Again, they go 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Davis and Johnson to the left. Keaton and Hanchett to the right. Little fake dive. Blackburn's just going to jump across to about the 8. He was trying to follow Rad, and somebody took his feet out from underneath him. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
I don't know what that was.
We have under 7:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith Center's up 21-6 on the Phillipsburg Panthers, but Phillipsburg got that little bit of momentum before halftime, able to get the touchdown across, and now they are back in the red zone.
Yeah, they're moving the ball very, very well this opening drive of the second half. And they did that their first drive. They just, they don't want to jinx them. So, again, they go 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Miller split clear out to the right. Blackburn takes it. He's going to roll out to his right, looking to pass. He's just going to throw it away. That's going to bring up third down. That's just his 2nd incompletion of the entire night.
We have an update on the college game for you at halftime. KU is up on Tennessee Tech 35-3. They just extended their coach, Lance Leopold, by another year, so Jayhawks feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Jared Casey from Plainville got a scholarship after that big 2-point conversion catch against Texas. And he played well after that as well to be able to earn that scholarship. But congratulations to him. And we'll see another Plainville Cardinal tomorrow night as Hayden Gillum, I believe, going to be the starting center for Kansas State.
Right. So now the Panthers, again, that's going to be the second turnover. Again, it went right off of, this time it went right off of Blackburn's helmet. They were in the traditional flex bone set and ran handshake motion, and the ball just went straight off of Jesse Blackburn's helmet.
So, going to be 1st and 10 for the Redmen, ball at their own 10-yard line. Well, that's exactly where they took it last time, was their own 10-yard line. As Alex Wilkinson recovers that fumble for the Redmen. Didn't really recover it, it just bounced right into his hands.
Yeah.
As the Redmen come out 1st and 10, their first drive of the second half. Ball is snapped, they hand it off to Jake Sass, and he's going to fall forward. It looks like a fumble on the play, and Ethan Miller comes up with it. So back-to-back fumbles.
Well, and that's crazy. In the first half, we've had back-to-back turnover on downs, which is really, really rare. Usually one of the teams are going to punt, and now on back-to-back plays, 2 fumbles, 2 different turnovers.
So,
Panthers are going to take over on their 13.
Yeah, looks about like that. Just under 7 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 21-6, but both teams struggling here, holding on to the ball in back-to-back plays.
Left, Jamie.
So, again, Panthers have it to the left, to the right. Blackburn and Rodriguez. Blackburn's going to fake it to Rodriguez. He's going to get down to about the 2 before he got hammered by 3 different Redmen right there.
Eli Franklin was there, and Bentley Montgomery is there, but I think the big hit came from Benji Carr.
That's going to be 1st and goal. Nice little 10, 11-yard run. Now we're going to have a timeout called on the field by the officials. Not sure what's going on.
6:48.
I want to put some more time back up on the clock.
Official timeout to adjust the clock.
Panthers go tight in their flex bone. Hancher to the right, Johnson to the left. They're going to hand it off to Rad. He going to power in. What do we say? Touchdown, Panthers on a 2-yard. He earned every yard of that 2-yard run by Rodriguez. That's going to bring the Panthers to within 9 right now, 22-12, 21-12. I can't even add tonight. The Panthers are scratching and clawing their way back in, though. Boyle's going to be on for the extra point. Blackburn's going to hold. Kick is up and good. Panthers are now within 8, 21-13. 6:33 left in this third quarter.
All right, we'll be back with more here from an exciting third quarter already. We'll be back after this. You're listening to MCL Football on KKN and KQMA. Okay. Russell's up 25-0.
Over who?
Ellis.
See, and Ellis was even getting mentions. And Ellis had size, and they were bringing a lot of kids back. But, you know, when you go through 2 coaches last year in the same year and you get a new one, what do you expect? I mean,
right. It's hard to find that continuity right off the bat.
Right. They'll get better.
Oh, yeah.
What's the Oakley? Is it Oakley Norton? No, that's
Oakley,
Plainville Norton.
TMP.
Oakley TMP, they haven't kicked off yet.
They were, Mark said 8:15, so
it's probably just underway.
Right. Welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray alongside Jason Gross as the Phillipsburg Panthers
Sorry, I interrupted Jesse. Phillipsburg Panthers on that. It was a short 12-yard drive, but it ended up in a touchdown, bringing their, they're back within one possession of the Redmen here in this second half.
So we get set here, as it is going to be a Montgomery and a Carr back deep to receive for the Redmen. Kick deep, good kick here as Carr goes back to the 11.
Oh, fumble again!
As Montgomery and Carr couldn't get the
Panthers are
handoff.
going to come away with it. That's number 10. Seth Keaton. It was mishandled. Sorry, I jumped on you. Mishandled there on that, the little end around or reverse on their kickoff, and the Panthers are going to take over in business again on the 16-yard line of the Redmen.
We talked about old Uncle Mo before halftime, Jason, and he's here in full force now. The Panthers have a lot of momentum in their favor.
Oh, yeah. This third quarter is huge right now for the Panthers. So they're gonna split one left, one right, go in their traditional flex bone. Hanchett's gonna go in motion. It's gonna be a little draw keeper.
As Wilkinson and Eli Franklin there for the Redmen for the tackle for loss.
Blackburn's gonna lose 2 on that. One thing I haven't seen is a single counter yet by the Panthers. We haven't ran one single counter.
Yeah, that one I'm not sure what was supposed to happen because everybody was going one way and Jesse tried to go the other and the defense was like, all right.
We got 3 guys here. So that brings up a 2nd and 12 on the 18-yard line now. They're spending a lot of time getting this play in. They're going to go 2 left, 2 right. Babcock and Johnson now to the left. Miller and Hanchett to the right. Rodriguez is a lone step back. Pass is going to be to Johnson. Ooh. Did he catch it?
Nope.
No, that's going to be incomplete.
Tarek Kelch on the coverage for the Redmen. As all of a sudden, Johnson went from wide open to a sea of red around him quickly.
Yes. Well, and you couldn't really tell if he caught it. He was falling down with it, and they, the refs made the correct call.
was able to punch it out. So
that's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 now for the Panthers. They're going to break the huddle and go 2 left. Davis and Johnson to the left. Babcock and Hanchett to the right. The lone setback is Rad Rodriguez. Blackburn takes it. He's looking right over the middle. That's to Davis. That's going to be a pickup of about 10, leading to a 4th down and 2.
Update for you. Still a surprising one. Ellsworth up on Beloit at the end of 3, 7-6. So the Bearcats have something going this year.
Yeah, they're stingy. They're getting stingy. So with 5:10 left, the Panthers are facing their 4th down and 2 from the 7-yard line. They break 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson's now the lone setback behind Blackburn. And they're gonna get the Redmen on offside, so that's gonna be a fresh set of downs. It's gonna be 1st and goal.
Not very often do the Redmen get called for that. They're normally the ones with the hard count that get the opposing team to jump, but still early in the season, and it worked out good that time for the Panthers.
And now we have Rad and a couple other players talking with the umpires, with the officials.
Talking to the captains there, as you mentioned, so trying to decide exactly what the Panthers want to do here.
Well, they're trying to decide if it should be half the distance to the goal. Maybe not. Yeah, they're going to go right at the 4. So that's going to be 1st and goal now with 4:57 left here in the 3rd quarter with these Panthers trailing 21-13, but they're knocking on the door again. They're going to go 2 left, Babcock and Johnson to the left, Hanchett and Miller's way wide right. Rodriguez is the lone setback. Blackburn with the snap. He's just going to look to scoot around in that pile. Doesn't look like he went anywhere. Maybe got back to the yard marker.
I just noticed Noah Jacobs is in at right guard for the Panthers.
Okay.
Going to be second and goal from the 4.
As Alex Wilkinson was the first one in the backfield again for the Redmen that time, but Jesse was able to get around him before the rest of the Redmen defense was there.
So the Panthers break the huddle there in the wishbone. They've got Babcock to the left, Davis to the right. Johnson comes in motion. Oh, bobbled snap. Jesse Blackburn's just going to take it in. He bobbled that again. It almost looked like he was supposed to hand it off to Johnson. Missed connection, but he's going to scoot in from 4 yards out. That's going to bring that score to 21-19.
So Jesse with his second touchdown he's accounted for today. He's thrown one, now run one in.
And it's been all Phillipsburg Panthers here in this third quarter. So they've got one on time down from the 3. They're going to go one left, one right. In their flex bone. Johnson's going to come in motion. Quick pass over the middle, caught by Miller for 2. That's going to tie the game. So with 4 minutes left, we're all knotted up. We've got a ball game here.
We do, and that's the first time in 3 seasons the Panthers have been over 20 points against the Redmen. As we mentioned, the struggles the last couple of years, the Panthers able to tie things up. 4 minutes left to go. 21-21 here at Hubbard Stadium. We'll be back with more after this as you listen to MCL Football on KKN and KQMA. Welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray alongside Jason Gross as we get set here. We're all tied up at 21. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Panthers had the momentum. We'll see what the Redmen can do here. The last time they had a kickoff return, it was a fumbled handoff. So we'll see here as Boyle approaches. His kick is off. A good one. High kick here. Carr's going to pick it up again at about the 11-yard line. He's up to the 15-20. Finds a block, and he gets up to about the 25-yard line.
And they're still, I mean, they're hitting.
That was Montgomery, sorry.
Yeah, that was Montgomery, but they're hitting hard. Like, Rhett Shelton just was coming down. He was just going to put a hat on somebody for the Panthers.
Gain of 15 on that return.
They're going to take over right at the 26.
Right at the, 26. And 3:55.
No, 53.
Sasson at center. Wishbone behind Kelch. There's the snap from Cade Sass. They're going to hand this one off to Luke Franklin. He's going to be upended right at the line of scrimmage.
That was Ethan Miller coming off that defensive edge and making him go back and just picked up his feet from him. Nice little tackle. He did gain 2, though.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8. 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. 21-21 is our score.
So defensively, Rhett Shelton is now in at defensive tackle. Hudson's at it linebacker now.
McKenzie split out to the right. Davian, the tight end, on the left side. Wishbone set behind Kelch. There's the snap to hand it off. This time to Jake Sass as he's going to be upended. Going to bring up third down for the Redmen. Called gain of 4.
Third and 5.
Yeah, call a gain of 3, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it just looked like he got tripped up because he was still coming with a head of steam even after he did the little tuck and roll.
2:50 left to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 21. Redmond trying to get back on the board as it has been all Panthers here in the third quarter. Kelch waits the snap from Sass. There it is. Again, handed off to Jake, and he's going to dive forward and see if they give him the forward momentum across the line. They do. Call a gain of 6. 1st and 10 for the Redmen.
Yeah, nice. I mean, and they're going. Smith Center's finding their rhythm now with that bread and butter, just going 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Stop us if you can.
2.5 to go in the third. We're tied at 21 here at Hubbard Stadium. Smith Center on the drive.
Panthers go with a 6-man front, 7-man front.
McKenzie split out to the right. Davian tied it on the left side. Wishbone set behind Kelch. Whistle on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a false start on the Redmen.
Just their second penalty of the ball game.
Flag on the play.
So instead of 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line, it's now 1st and 15 from the 32. .210 and counting left to play in the third. We're tied at 21. McKenzie again split out to the right for the Redmond offense. Davian a tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Kelch. That's Sass Montgomery and Luke Franklin. There's the snap. Again, they hand it off to Sass. Sass bowls through a couple of Panther defenders, and he's going to get back up to the original line of scrimmage. If not, a little bit more.
He's going to pick up 6, yeah. Nice little run. Just kept his feet going. Everybody wants to hug him. Take your feet out.
So 2nd down and 9 after the gain of 6 by Jake Sass. Minute 38 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Cooper Jones brings the play in this time for the Redmond offense.
I think this is just as big a play as if it were to be 3rd and long now for the Panthers.
Jones split out to the right. Davian tight end on the left side. Franklin, Montgomery, and Sass the wishbone behind the Kelch. There's the snap. They again hand it off to Sass. He gets to the outside, and he's going to be stood up by a whole host of Panthers that time. Going to bring up 3rd down once again for the Redmen.
3rd and about 7. He got one on that. He almost did his own individual counter. Everybody was going left, and he was like, nope, I'm going to take it right.
All right. As McKenzie comes into the ball game, Cooper Jones comes out. 53 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 21.
A big 3rd down here right now for the Panthers. Hold them, and you can get a punt, get the ball back to start that 4th quarter.
McKenzie out to the right. There's a high snap. As the Kelch keeps it himself, nothing going that time. As that's, well, no real surprise there. Seth Keaton in on the tackle for the Panthers.
Yeah, and the Keaton boys, that sophomore group right now, you know, they're playing all linebackers. You got Caden Hudson, Seth Keaton, Cole Keaton, Sisson in there. They're playing really, really well as sophomores this first game, just staying with the play.
Seth Keaton, now the old veteran of the group, as he started, every game at middle linebacker last year?
All but one. That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. We're knotted up here in Smith Center. It's 21-21.
We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this as you're listening to MCL Football on KKN and KQMA. And welcome back. Fourth quarter action here as we have had a great ball game so far. Smith Center jumped out early and has been all Panthers since. Well, the Redmen scored 21 unanswered. Then The Panthers have now scored 21 unanswered, and the Redmen are back to punt. Has a high snap. Kelch back to punt. Nice punt, spiraling punt here for Tarek Kelch as the Panthers are going to let it die, and the Redmen touch it down right at the 20.
Yeah, that's a nice 40-yard punt right there for Kelch. This is a game of momentum, you know, and we talked kind of about that first. Mo is in the house, and right now it's in favor of the Panthers. Do we stay with that hurry-up offense, or do we kind of slow down and try to run some clock now? I honestly, what's working is is hurry up. So spread the field and let's go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So the Panthers are going to break the huddle. They're going to go one right, one left. Nope. Yep. Saying that now they split out two to the left. Johnson and Davis. Handoff's going to be. That is Blackburn there on the carry. It looked like it was going to go to Rodriguez, but it just went to Blackburn. He's going to pick up one.
It's like Elliott was in on the tackle for the Redmen. Also, Alex Wilkinson may have been in there as well.
Sisson comes in with the play.
11:20 left to go here in the ball game. Again, it's been all about the momentum. Redmond jumped out to 21-0 lead, and then the Panthers have answered with 21 straight.
Panthers come out two left, two to the right. Rodriguez is a lone setback. It's going to be a fake to Rodriguez. Blackburn's going to keep it himself. He's going to pick up about 10. That's going to be another first down for the Panthers.
Montgomery and Kelchin on the tackle for the Redmen.
And they're having a hard time right now. The Redmen are just containing Jesse Blackburn. He's going left, he's going right, he's making good reads with the ball. So they break the huddle. They're going to send Miller and Hanchett to the right, Sisson and Johnson to the left, with Rodriguez as a lone setback. Blackburn has it. It's going to be a quick hit to Rodriguez. He's going to pick up about 2, bringing up second down and 8.
Whole host of Redmond there that time, about 4 or 5 of them in on the tackle, as again it is going to be Carson Montgomery coming into the ball game for the Redmond. Dylan Tassell going to come to the sideline.
And now the Panthers they're still running that spread offense, but they're taking their time getting up to the ball. They're going to come out and go Miller to the right, Davis to the left, flex bone set. Hanchett's going to come in motion. They're going to fake to Rodriguez. Back to Blackburn. He's going to pick up 2, but then he gets dropped.
Davian with the stick for the Redmond defense.
He's going to pick up about 4.
$9:40 left to go here in the ball game. And again, we're tied at 21.
3rd down and 4, right at the 38-yard line for the Panthers. They've got to get to the 42. They're going to break the huddle. They're going to go one right, one left. So Sisson is going to go right. Davis is going to go left in that traditional flex bone. Johnson in motion. Quick hit out to Hanchett. He's going to make the first guy miss. He's going to be right at the pylon.
That one's going to be close. Well, looks like they're going to look at it here.
Well, they've got the first down already down on the marker. They're going to bring the chains out and check.
Yeah, they already
but
changed
they've
the
already got
marker.
first down.
I was going by the chain on that spot.
This one, if it isn't a first down, it's by there it goes.
It's a first down.
I say, if it's not a first down, there's like, you remember that NFL game where you put the postcard in there? That's how close that
I
one
remember
was.
the South Carolina game where they were 3 inches short and the officials like first down.
Yeah.
And yeah.
There was that one NFL game where he used a postcard to see if they could squeeze it in there before the first down. That's how close that one was.
So the Panthers break the huddle. They go Miller to the right, Hanchett to the right, Sisson and Johnson to the left. Rodriguez is a lone setback. They're going to fake to Rodriguez, and he's met in the backfield. Blackburn is.
Boy, here.
I think they finally caught on to that play a little bit and maybe need to go back to that quick hit again.
Coy Hairsnape to blow it up for the Redmond from the defensive line position.
So that's going to be a loss of 3 now.
Loss of 2 on the play, second down at 12.
Bringing up, sorry, correct that. Loss of 2, bringing up second down at 12. 8:25 left. Panthers break the huddle. They're going to go one right. Miller's going to go to the right, trips left. Davis, Sisson, and Hanchett. It's just going to be a keeper. Oh, he got stumbled, but he's going to pick up about 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 on that.
He got around the initial, what could have been a tackle for maybe a loss by Jake Sass. Blackburn able to get around that, and then Montgomery able to bring him down there at the 45.
Well, and honestly, it looked like Jake Sass got blocked in the back there. Or he would have had it. Like,
I could hear a couple of the
missed the call there.
You could hear a couple of the Redmond faithful screaming the block in the back, but again, refs didn't see it. So.
The Panthers break the huddle. They're going to go 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation now in the backfield. Blackburn back to pass, out to Hanchett right there at the sticks. Are they going to give him forward momentum, or is this going to be another short 4th down?
Elliott and Kelchin on the tackle for the Redmond. Looks like he's going to be just short.
They almost need to
about half a yard short.
Half a yard short. So that's a pickup of 5 there on that little pitch and catch.
Ball right at the 50-yard line. 7:05 left to go here in this ball game, and we're tied at 21.
And the Panthers are now slowing everything down. They're keeping their same offensive flow, but they're slowing everything down. They break the huddle. They're going to come out traditional tight wishbone, flex bone set. Now they're going to call timeout. They were trying to get them with a hard count now. So it's 7:25. Sorry, correct that. 6:44. I don't know where I got 7:25. We got a timeout on the field.
We'll go ahead and take one with them here. With 6:40, like you said, 6:44 left to go. Tied at 21. You're listening to MCL Football on KKN and KQMA.
You are watching PTV Sports on Panther Television's YouTube channel. This broadcast is brought to you by the following My Phillips County online sponsors: Farmers National Bank, Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliances, Dana Gramman at American Family Insurance, First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Phillips County Health Systems. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. You are watching.
They call a timeout?
No timeout. Okay.
Just a 30-second here, Mark. I guess they didn't call a timeout, but the ref.
I'll be back.
I am.
And we're back here, 4th down and 8 from the Panthers. Now they're going to take a timeout. They wasted a lot of time getting up to the line of scrimmage. We had an official timeout, and then everybody said, oh, Panthers took a timeout. So now there is an actual timeout on the field from the Panthers. That's going to leave them with 1 left, with 4:05 left on the clock here. In this 4th quarter, it's tied up 21-21.
21-21. Again, we've talked about it all throughout the game. It's been a game of momentum as the Redmen jumped out to the early 21-0 lead. Panthers answered 21 straight. So it's been an interesting ball game so far. As right now, update
at Phillips County Health Systems, patient-centered excellence is more than a goal. It's a mission. And that's why we continue to be one of the top critical access hospitals in the country. We care for members of our community through all stages of life, providing quality health care, innovative rehabilitation therapies, and convenient access to specialists. It's the kind of care our patients should expect, the kind of care you deserve, the kind of care provided at Phillips County Health Systems.
I think one guy's listed at like 6'3", 350. So they got some beef up front. They got some pretty good skill players as well. They passed the ball pretty well against Axtell. So
well, it doesn't look like the score's changed, after halftime. So the defense, both teams have made some adjustments and said, hey, this is the coaches are doing their job.
Coach struck off freaking out that they've given up 38 points.
Right. So they break the huddle. We got Miller and Hanchett to the right. Johnson is a slot back. Rodriguez behind Blackburn. He's looking to pass. Oh,
picked off! It's picked off in the back.
He ran into
the Bentley Montgomery picks it off at the 26-yard line. 27-yard line.
And the Panther faithful, they're wanting a pass interference because Bentley ran into Miller before the ball even got there. He went after the ball and just ran into Miller, but no flag was called, so that's going to be a turnover on downs.
1st and 10 for the Redmen, and the ball again going to be at their own, looks like about 28-yard line, 27, 28-yard line. Now we'll see what the Redmen are going to be able to do here on this drive, as again, we're tied at 21 all. Kelch brings them out, wishbone set. They hand this one off to Luke Franklin. He goes off the right side, and he's going to get stood up after a gain of a couple. See where they spot. Yeah, about 4. They gave him across the 30. Clock continues to roll. 3:38 and counting left to go in the 4th quarter. We're tied at 21. Redmond with the football, 2nd down and 6. Ball at their own 31-yard line. Kelch in the wishbone set. There's the snap. They're going to hand this one off to Montgomery around the left side. Bentley cuts back, got the 1st down, and he's going to get across the 40. What a great run by Bentley Montgomery. One of his best of the day. His longest run before that was 10 yards, and that one looks like it's, about 11 yards.
We've got an injured Panther on.
Cramping up over there on the far sideline.
Well, and it is. It's still 84 degrees, 82 degrees, something like that, and it's muggy, humid.
Give Bentley a gain of 11 on that one. Went from the 31 to up about the 42-yard line. So his longest run of the day. Again, his longest run before that was 10 yards. And again, now 11-yard run for Bentley. Again, he had the interception. If he got that interception, and now we're ready to go already. As the Panthers able to, did you see which Panther that was?
That was Carson Meidel there with the cramp. They helped him off the field. He's
substituted in, and let's go.
Yep.
3:15 and counting left to go here in the ball game. 21 all. The Redmen have it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line, or 42-yard line. Kelch in the wishbone. They flip it to Franklin around the right side. Luke looking for opening. He's off. He's at the 45-40. Man downfield blocking 30. Cuts back 25-20. 15, 10, 5. Luke Franklin punches it in from 58 yards out with 2:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Redmen are now up 27-21.
And we had him, and he ran through about 5 arm tackles. We just didn't wrap up. He just kept running. They tackled him around the numbers and just slowly slid down, and he just ran through every one of those tackles.
27-21, the Redmen punch it in. Luke Franklin's had a couple big plays in this one. He scored from 33 yards out. He has a 51-yard reception for a touchdown. Now a 58-yard run. What great blocking downfield as well. He had, again, on that pass play that he caught, he had great blocking downfield.
Yeah.
Again, great blocking downfield as he cut back, and then it was off to the races. And Luke Franklin from 58 yards out is the Redmen going to try to punch it in for 2. As they hand it off to Bentley, he jumps over the pile. He's got the 2-point conversion, and the Redmen go up by 8 with 2:53 left to play. The Redmen now up 29-21.
And that's been textbook Smith Center tonight. Just big plays. I mean, they've had long drives, but all of their touchdowns have been 15, 18, or plus yards.
Let's try 30 plus.
30 plus.
30 plus.
I couldn't remember if somebody snuck in on that 7-yard line. I just, yeah.
Yeah, 33-yard touchdown run, a 41-yard run, a 51-yard pass, now a 58-yard run with 2:53 left to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the rest of the fourth quarter after this as you're listening to Can we have it back? And welcome back as the Panthers got the return and a flag over on the Panthers sideline. It looks like this may be a personal foul on the Redmen.
Yeah, and Hrenek had a nice little, he picked it up about the 17, 18-yard line, got out to the 35. So he was moving, I mean, he had a nice little return there. They're going to tack on another 15.
See what the penalty is here. 29-21, the Redmen up. Targeting on the Redmen. Or helmet to helmet either way.
Yep. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Injury in the Thunder Ridge game. Dylan Bice is out of the game. That's not good for the Longhorns. So we'll see what Coach Struckoff has at backup quarterback.
Well, yeah, they said Dalton was already out. Shaw was hurt. Now Dylan's down.
Robbie thought maybe it was a major cramp, but you get one of those bad enough, yeah, it kind of almost feels like you're dying. It depends on where it's at.
So the Panthers now are going to take over just shy of midfield. But 2:43 left after that. It was a helmet-to-helmet contact, which was a 15-yard penalty. They're going to quickly break the huddle and send 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Sisson and Johnson to the left. Hanchett and Davis to the right. Rodriguez is a lone setback. Snap to Blackburn. He's going to make a couple miss. Pick up 0. It looks like he's cramping.
Jake Sasson on the tackle for the Redmen.
And that play has worked pretty well this second, third, and fourth quarter, but he's going to get dropped for a 1-yard loss there.
And now with only 2:20 left to go in the ball game, Panthers having to burn that timeout earlier here in the fourth quarter. They only have one left.
They've really got to pick up the pace now with the tempo. So they're going to break the huddle. Sisson to the left, Miller to the right. Now they're going to go Hanchett, pistol formation with Rodriguez and Johnson behind Blackburn. Fake the handoff. It's going to be a naked boot. He's going to get it out. It's going to be, in and out of the hands of.
Bentley almost had his second interception as he laid out for that one.
Well, and it was a naked boot, and the Redmen had 3 guys just right there on him. They were waiting for that one. And then he just overthrew Sisson there in the flat.
You know,
that's going to bring up third down at 10.
Robbie's not here, but it's like he's here. He's watching the Thunder Ridge game and giving us updates as he says Bice is on the sideline walking around. So he's still sticking with his story of maybe it's just a cramp. So we'll see how that develops.
So Sisson and Hanchett to the right. Back to Blackburn. Getting some pressure. He's going to throw it up.
Or
it's going to be intercepted.
Or picked it off. Minute 43 left to go, and Davion Orr with the interception. So the Redmen regain possession with minute 43 left to go. Ball going to be at their own. Let's see, it looks like about, 30-yard line?
And right now, I mean, they pick up 1 first down and the game's over. I mean, that's easy as pie. I mean, we've only got 1 timeout left, so we can't really waste it on first down on this first down play. On the second down play, we need to waste it on a third down. Stop it if we can get them into fourth down territory.
So let's see what Coach Sass and this offense has drawn up here for late in this fourth quarter, up by 8, 29-21, as they're going to hand it off to Jake Sass as Jake goes up the middle. He'll pick up about 4 on the play. Bring up second down. And we'll call it 6 for the Redmen. Robbie says he's here in spirit, Jason.
I hear you, Robbie. So with 1:10 left, it's 2nd and 6 for the Redmen. They're just going to go into victory formation now.
It's Kelch under center. Gets the snap. There's the kneel down. And the Panthers are going to call.
They're going to call their final timeout.
Use their final timeout here. So the Panthers do use their final timeout. They stop the clock with 5:49 left, or 54.9 left to go in this ball game. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Redmen when we regain action here. As we'll take a look, we got some updates from around the area. As, let's see. Hayes now up on Junction City, 27-21. Norton up on Plainville at the end of the third quarter, 37-3. Oh, Robbie's doing play-by-play that other game. He said Dylan's back in the game for the Longhorns, so that's big.
Okay.
Let's see. Russell is was up at halftime, 39-0 over Ellis. Garden playing Conway Springs in the fourth quarter, scoreless.
Really?
No surprise there, really. Into the first quarter, TMP Oakley, scoreless.
Nice.
Yeah, good for Oakley.
Well, and we do have one. Ellsworth beat Beloit.
Yeah.
14-6.
I can't. There's going to be a lot of surprising scores, but Ellsworth and Beloit, that one might be at the top of the list.
Yes, absolutely has to be at
and
the
nothing
top.
Against Ellsworth, but Beloit came in ranked number 4 and made it to the semifinals last year as the Redmen handed off. Get that clock running again to bring up 4th down.
Thank you so much.
And you're welcome.
As a pass again on the carry. Picks up about 3 on the play or so. Going to bring up 4th down. Redmen probably have to snap it one more time, don't they?
I believe so.
Going to take their time here.
They're going to run as much as they can, wait for that 5-second, the 10-second hand signal. There we go. So we got 10, 5.
Yeah, they might just take the delay a game and then Or take a timeout. That
And
works
they
too.
take a timeout.
Or they take a timeout. So we'll do want to let the fans know we will not have coaches interviews this week. We'll pick those up, our post-game interviews. We'll pick those up next week. You'll be back at home with Coach Fiskus and the Panthers against Oakley.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I won't have one next week either. We'll be on the road in Norton. But nonetheless, we'll get those coaches' interviews. So make sure you tune in to pregame next week. We'll talk to the coaches all about tonight's matchup. As one of these teams had to lose, but man, what a fun matchup it has been through 4 quarters of this one.
If you would have said that the Panthers have lost the last 3, haven't scored 21 points, haven't, and tonight to come out and be 8 points down to the number 2 ranked team in 1A, I would have said you're joking.
They look really
Panther
well.
Team have shown me more grit than I've seen in the last couple years.
They looked
on this field tonight.
They looked pretty good tonight. Just some turnover issues. That's it. I mean, and it's been stuff that is going to be easy to clean up. It's stuff that, I mean, it's the first game of the year. Stuff's going to happen. And unfortunately for the Panthers, somebody had to lose, and the ball just didn't bounce their way a couple times tonight.
Right.
6 seconds left to go. The Redmen come out. Believe they'll probably run a play here to get that clock rolling as they do come out in the broken bone with McKenzie to the right, Kelch in the pistol, Sass and Franklin behind him. They're
going to stop him in the backfield.
Keep it, but
now we got a flag.
Flag on the play, face mask with 2.5 seconds left. So the Redmen weren't going to get the first down, but now they have the first down. So the ref's talking things over here, but I mean, it was pretty.
Keaton, the little sophomore, stood Sass up right in that hole and said, "You're not getting anywhere."
Face mask
that
on
was
the
a tackle of the night, but they're still going to come away, losing that. That's going to be an automatic first down.
And the clock should run after that, right?
When they said it, yeah.
Still talking things over here. So now the refs are walking things off here.
Because if they don't start the clock on this one, the way the first half ended.
Right. And no signal yet to start the clock.
Yeah, what?
There it is.
There we go.
The Redmen don't have to snap the ball. That's the ball game. The Redmen come up